Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing my face for the very first time, hi, welcome. My name is Adora and you're watching Life with Adabeke. Please don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, comment, and watch till the end, okay? If you're one of my OGs, one of my returners, welcome. Please be sure to watch my other videos, continue to support me so that it gives me the motivation to keep putting out videos. Guys, today's Saturday and I'm about to take down my hair, and I decided that let me take down my hair with you guys and talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while now. I've been wanting to talk about this thing and I was like, let me just gist with you guys and talk about it while I'm taking down my hair so that you can kind of see the process of me taking down my crochet braids, but also listening to the topic or gist that I wanted to talk about. Okay, yes. I'm going to be looking at my laptop that's next to me because I'm going to be I'm going to be reading out a message. So if you see me doing that at any point, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's get into the gist of today. One of my subscribers sent me a message. The message reads like this. So she said, "Hi Ada, hope you're having a good day. Excited to share with you that I watch your videos on YouTube and you have guided me and been so helpful in my journey into getting into medical school. I'm now an M1 at Tulane. Congratulations." You guys tell her congratulations in the comments. She's one of us and has now gotten into med school, from this channel. So she said, "I'm reaching out to you about a concern and also to see if you have any suggestions. It's been 3 months now, and so far I'm having a tough time establishing connections with classmates. I remember you made a video about this in the past. I would like to know how you overcame this. I've been to a few events since we resumed and met some people who I casually greeted and talked to, but that's about it. Please let me know what you think. Best ... I don't want to share her name. Though she did give me permission to share her story, but not her name, so I don't want to put her name out there." So you guys, essentially, she's a new M1, just started med school out in New Orleans, and she's having a difficult time making friends. I remember maybe when I had when I was in my first year, I had done a YouTube live. I'll look for that live and link it up above. I had done a YouTube live where I had talked about how difficult it was for me to make friends, trying to meet people while in med school was really, really difficult for me. That was something I really struggled with, especially since prior to coming to med school, I had gone to grad school, and grad school was a completely different vibe. I found that people in grad school were very, very open to establishing new relationships. People wanted to meet you. People were interested in getting to know people, at least at the grad school I went to. And that has been also my sister is currently in grad school now, and that's the same thing. She has not had a difficult time meeting people. And the thing is, my sister and I are very different personalities. Even though I'm here on YouTube and I seem like I have a very boisterous personality, I can be very shy when you meet me in person. It takes a while for me to get to meet people. But my sister is a very open person, and we both had the same grad school experience where it was quite easy for us to meet people and make friends. In grad school, I remember within our first week of grad school, this was not something the school organized though. This was just among ourselves, the students. Somebody decided to host a get together. People were this person, I'll bring pizza, this person, I'll bring this, and it was just an opportunity for us to meet ourselves. It was so easy. That's actually where I met my grad school bestie, and we became close from there. So my point is that I found like coming to grad school, I was scared that I won't know people or meet people, but I found it really easy. Coming to med school, where I was like, oh, you know, we're even going to be more, I now found it very difficult. Very difficult. It was really, really hard for me to meet people, to make friends. I don't know. I felt like, I don't know, that it was that I was going about it the wrong way. I don't know. Like, I was just having such a difficult time. I talked about it a lot in that live. You can see how hard it, how bad it was, because I did a whole live about it. But it was really, really difficult for me. And I will not even say that now, 2 years later, the story is different. I won't really say it's different, because like even till now, I don't really have a lot of friends in med school. I still, like, which is not really my personality. Even though it takes me a while to like meet people or make friends, I usually I like being around people. I'll consider myself like maybe an introverted extrovert, like an ambivert. Like, you know, I need my quiet time in solitude. But I do get like a lot of my recharge from being around people. I like to go out. I like to hang out with people. I like to gist. And I feel like med school stole that from me, because I have not really had that experience here. I think it's a combination of factors. And I don't know, this person, like, she might be experiencing the same thing as well. Like, number one, I go to a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution, and the PWI is in a PWI area. Like, so it's a very white institution in a very white area, and that has made it very, very difficult, like, meeting people who look like me, people who have like similar interests, background, like people I can actually have like certain kinds of conversation with. It's been so difficult. Additionally, I find that a lot of people who go to my med school either are from this area or have lived really, really around this area and have never lived anywhere else. So like, they are not very used to meeting people who are not like them. And that has also been a difficulty I have. Why is this one now giving me challenges? Come out, don't chop my hair. That has also been like a difficulty I experienced. And something else she mentioned is that like you meet people, maybe like those few events, which my school, I didn't feel like they did a good job with the events, like for meeting people. But let's say you go for those events, you meet people, but like you see them, you know, maybe you guys will chat it up once, or you know, like, and then maybe you see them in the hallway of class and they won't answer you. Med school people are notorious for that. People you met, so you know, maybe you felt like you had a good conversation with that person, you come out of that conversation and like try to want to talk to them and be like, oh yeah, I met you, you know, we, you know, hit it off, we had a good conversation, and you'll be like, hi. If I tell you somebody that me and her had initially been planning to live together, like we had initially been planning to live together, when we now find, but it fell through. When we came to campus, I remember the very first time I saw her, I wasn't even sure it was her or not. I said, like, I was like, I waved. She just ignored me. That one, I just struck it up. Maybe she's not recognized me since we never actually met ourselves, but still, I thought that was like med school. That's, I would say, you know, it's been my experience. So I would say it's been very, very difficult. So my thing to her is that like, I completely get where she's coming from. I also experienced that it's been really difficult for me. If you're someone who has an easy time making friends or meeting people and getting people to hanging out with people. And another thing about me, I'm so bad at small talk, and people here like that small talk. Like, you know, you meet somebody, they'll start talking about what to me it seems irrelevant, and I feel like I can't really participate in small talk, because participating in small talk means that you understand like certain things, like the things they watch, I don't watch it. The things they talk about, I don't talk, like I don't know. That's why I'm talking about the like, we don't have a lot in common. So I feel like to be able to participate in small talk, you have to like understand what the small talk is even about to even be able to participate in it. And you know, it's kind of sad. That has actually like made my med school experience like very, very, very sad. Very sad, I won't lie. Because it's been very difficult. Like, I won't, like, there are very few people I will say, okay, if I'm leaving med school, oh, like, because I hear people, like, I remember, like, people will be like, oh, my med school friends, blah, blah. For me, like, my grad school friends were, like, the friends that I felt where I really made friends in grad school. But med school has not really been a place where I'll say I made long-lasting connections. Maybe one or two, but it's not a place I'll say, oh, I made long-lasting connections. Oh, you know, like, this is a place where I met people for life. That's just not been my experience. But what I did tell her, so I'll read out what I told her. I said, hello, thank you for reaching out to me. Congratulations on starting med school. I'm so proud of you. Regarding your question, honestly, this is something that I'm still struggling with, especially since I go to a PWI in an area that is not so diverse. But here are some things that have helped me so far. So I told her, identify a few people in your class that you like. You know, if there's maybe people that you feel like you like their vibe, you know. It doesn't have to be plenty people. Maybe your anatomy lab partner. So that was something that I saw that people really like. They ended up being friends with people who they were like in the same anatomy group with, or something like that. Me, that was not my case. I had a horrible anatomy group experience. So unfortunately, that was not my case. I said, or someone that you sit next to in lectures. Unfortunately for me, I don't know what it was. I used to sit in front, and people don't like sitting in front. So I wasn't really sitting with a lot of people during lectures. Then I said she can spark up conversations with them. That's what I was saying. Like, Americans love random conversations, and I'm not the best at random convos. Like, but every once in a while, you know, I'll spark up, you know. Then I said invite them out. I always thought that people would be the ones inviting me to things, but sometimes you have to invite them first. Like, so like one or two of like my friends that I'm very cool with now, like, I was, you know, it was me that was like, oh, let's go and do something, let's go and do this. And sometimes, like, if you're someone who is shy, that might be a hard thing for you to want to do, honestly. But me, I was like, oh, let's go and do this. And, you know, you never know from there. And say eventually people will start inviting, you know, if you've been inviting them, they'll start inviting you to their own things. And then I said it won't stick with everyone, which is true, you know. I've like gone out with maybe one or two people, and I thought like, oh, you know, like maybe me and that person went out like twice, and I was like, oh, you know, like maybe from there we'll be really, really cool. And then it fell through. But then I've gone out with another person, and then we hang out more now, you know, that's that kind of thing. And I said you might try it with one person. If it doesn't work, don't give up. Try it again with another person. Who knows? Some people, you might have to try more than like one time for it to work. Especially even in med school, you know, people are busy, but still, I don't think there's anybody that's not looking for connections, even as busy as their schedule might be. And then I said, you're not alone, believe me, other people are also looking for friends, which is true. Like, I've had this conversation, like, and I realized that I'm not even the only person who is having a problem, like, making that kind of friendship. And I think one thing too is like the way Nigerians are with like being friends, like, I think Nigerian friendships are very, very different. Like, they are very intense. Like, all the friends, like, maybe not just Nigerian, but I would say like me, black people of color, like, we are very like intense in our friendship. I don't know, in a way that I've not really found non-black people to be. So maybe that's also the thing. There's like this disconnect in the way we do friendship, because we do friendship like the person is our family member. And I told her I really hope, you know, she's able to make solid friends, and I wish her the best of luck in everything. But I'll say this video is coming to an end. How have you guys found it, like, making friends, whether it's in like college or grad school, med school, any kind of institution like that? Has it been easy for you? Are you the person that, you know, once you come to a place, piam piam piam, you already have like 5 besties? Though I feel like that thing is fake. I don't know. Or are you the person like me who has trouble making friends? Are you somebody who, you know, you don't have 5 besties, but you don't have difficulty making friends? Like, what kind of person are you? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, this kind of videos. Let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Yes, I know half my head is already gone by the end of this video, but that was kind of the point. Stay till the very end and you might see what my hair looks like when I've taken the whole thing down. Okay. All right, guys, bye. Mwah. This is the finished look. I've taken the whole hair down, so I'm gonna go wash it and then do something else. Okay. Bye.